Basically, you're just out in a park having a time. So I guess technically speaking, you could have never had a. You didn't really have to break that, I guess, quote unquote. I think you had to though, but I don't know. Snoopity doobity doobity doo. What is he doing? Aw. Woof! Whimper. Hot tamale. So he just makes faces at me. So let's get this guy some nectar. He needs nectar. It consumes him. No, Blech. And what are you doing, sir? Sir, excuse me, sir. Did you pick up my garbage? Thanks, Chibi-Robo. You're a pal. I'm gonna do my best with the chores until Jenny's mom is in a better mood. The family's gotta work together now to make her happy. I'm counting on you, Chibi-Robo. That's not how relationships work. You can't just, tag in whenever it's convenient. You have to actually, put in actual work into a relationship. Chibi-Robo! If you stand there, you'll get all wet. And that's dangerous business for a robot. So he pretty much makes it so I can't access that part. I would really have loved it if I could get through the kitchen this way. I guess that's just not gonna happen. Toothbrush. Oh, I need to save myself. I need to do a thing. That was a close one. I just really hate how they just are always talking about, do you want to save, do you want to do this, what's your happy point total, this and that. It just, ugh. I see it so much in Park Patrol and this doesn't help. I know I probably shouldn't compare the sequel and this for a number of different reasons, but I can't help it because I've been playing both of them very, very much recently. So it's just, that's the main reason why it's in my head, because I've been playing Park Patrol so much. And I played during House of Cards. I was watching House of Cards recently, and just that show is such a quote-unquote terrible show. And what I mean by that is that it just, none of the characters are just, like, all the characters are getting to the point where it's just, it feels very draining to watch the show to have a good mood in a lot of ways. It's just, it gets to that point where it feels like your soul is kind of being crushed just watching it. Like seeing this guy doing a bunch of underhanded things and making sure to get his way, and there's just like a lot of things that don't really feel like I could really watch it because there's nobody to really like kind of stand there and just be like, oh yeah, this is this is why he's right or anything like that. It's not like Breaking Bad in regards to oh hey, you know, like I'll go ahead and do this like to save my family and everything like that. It's not like that at all. It's more like I do this because I want to and I have the power to do it. And it's kind of very unfortunate that it's like that, because it doesn't, like, I get where it's getting at, it's just more so the fact that it just very much is tiring. So the dog bone right there, I should probably get that. Where's the dog bone? Dog bone's in there, okay. Dog bone, okay. Oh god. So that's kind of like the reason why I was glad to play Park Patrol, because it's a nice, it's definitely a nice complement to House of Cards, whereas House of Cards is just kind of like all not happy and everything like that. Park Patrol is very uplifting in the sense that this is, where they're both just kind of like little friendly games that have this darker tone to them, but it all kind of works out in the end type of deal, you know? And I was very glad to play Park Patrol during my time that I'm watching House of Cards. And a friend of mine recommended me House of Cards, and I trust his judgment for the larger part of his of what he says, because him and I both share a very similar taste. I mean, we don't always mix and match. Like, he loves the bejeebus out of Workaholics, and I can't stand it. I get why he likes it. I know I don't like it for a lot of other reasons, though. I think Workaholics is a terrible show, just in general. And I'm sorry if I offend anyone out there, but that's the way I feel. Because it feels like I get where some people are coming from, where it's like regular show, but for adults. But at the same time, it's like these people are not likable at all. And there's nothing for me to stay with the comedy and be like, oh yeah, I'll stay like that. Not like there is for It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Because Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I love the bejeebus out of. And that is very much a terrible show. But like, it shows it to the point where these people think they're good people. Like, they'll keep asking themselves these questions, but they won't. They always get in trouble for it, and they always and they have this one character, Charlie, that kind of makes it all worth it, because he's still somewhat terrible, but at the same time he's the most likable in the show, and you kind of just need that. You need a show needs someone that's likable in the show. It looks like Tayo wants something. Do you want to give him something? Sure. Whoa! I'll give a dog a bone. B-I-N-G-O, and Chibi was his name. Oh. Ty just gave you 9 happy points. You got 25, whatever. Woof woof! Oh, can I talk to him? Marr, marr. So what, he's not gonna talk to me? I guess not. Let's try to do this again. Oh, I think it's just there for, so he doesn't take that toy around. Okay. But as I was getting back to my point, shows need at least one likable person. They don't have to be the greatest person ever, they just have to be likable. Like, you have to have some sort of sympathy for them, or some jazz like that. And Always Sunny in Philadelphia has that nice little balance, because throughout the majority of the series, Charlie is a very likable person. He doesn't really do anything that's too bad or wrong. But he still hangs out with all these terrible people, and he just kind of makes the rest of the show kind of worth it, because he's just like, all these terrible people get their comeuppance, and Charlie's just kind of there for the ride. And eventually we find out that Charlie is probably one of the worst people in that entire group, but that's for people that watch Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Like, they're just want to binge watch it, which I suggest you do, we'll find out. And it really is, it's one of the best things ever, and I love it so much for that. And Always Sunny in Philadelphia, I do recommend. House of Cards, though, House of Cards is a hard sell for me. In all regards, because House of Cards just, it feels too much like a game. Not a game. It feels too much like a series that's out to just kind of show you the terribleness of politics. But also kind of plays as this melodrama type dealy, and it just doesn't exactly work in both regards, because politics aren't exactly completely accurate, and neither is like all the dangerousness to it and whatnot. It's just kind of pick one, you know? And while I think the first season is solid enough, the second season really jumped a shark for me that I feel like I can't continue on the series. And I probably will continue on it, it's just right now I need to take a big break and play games like this. Because, as I said before, Park Ranger, same thing, where it really helped me out. Good. No. No! Chibi-Robo, we should be getting back to the Chibi house.